Right, I'm back. It's been a while since I've posted any videos, but I'm still here. I'm still a candle maker. Although I haven't been making candles at all for about 2 months, or since whenever I last posted my last video, I am still a candle maker. I promise you that. I'm just about to make some pumpkin spice candles. The reason I've not been making any candles or posting any videos is because I've been very busy getting a new job. So I spent ages applying for jobs, going for interviews, and I finally got a new job. I'm now working as a health insurance claims assessor, but the training's been really intense. So it's been taking most of my time and energy. I've also been pretty skint as well. I don't really want to say it. I don't want to put that out in the universe, but I have not had hardly any money to be making candles. So I've just had to get my money back on the straight and narrow because I don't want to put myself in a financial disaster. So I've just paused the candle business, but it's still happening. I promise you that. What I have been doing is I have been thinking about it. I've been rethinking it, replanning it. I've been stripping back, simplifying my entire business strategy, and I've been making my labels as well. So I've been dipping my toes into it just to try to keep the momentum going, although the momentum has been very slow. But this is the day where I get back into it, and autumn, so the 1st of September is when autumn begins, and I'm hoping to have my first batch of candles ready to sell for autumn. It might not be until the second week in autumn, so I'm a little bit behind, but definitely autumn is when I'm going to try to start selling my first candles. I'm not going to make too many. I'm going to start small, and I'm going to just test the waters. So yeah, here we go. I'm going to show you my labels. So I don't actually have any tins with me because I threw them out, to be honest. But this is what I've been making. So St. Nicholas, little picture of fire, fireside essence is what I've called it. Scented candle, 200 grams of flickering bliss, non-toxic and eco-friendly, and approx 30 hours burn time. And it says there, we make more than candles, we make memories. So that's the front of the candle, and I put a little fox on there as well. And then on the back of the candle, I've written a little poem. So it says, while resting by the fireside, a friendly fox draws near. He's searching for a wishing well that once was hidden here. You ask, what would you wish for? And the fox's eyes grow wide. A friend, he softly says, to sit here by my side. And then underneath, from my hands to your home, discover more at stnicholas.co.uk. And that's my logo. So yeah, I've made a few candles, and they've all got the similar style. This is Golden Myrrh, and there's a poem on the back of this one. I'm not going to read all the poems, but you can pause it and read it if you want. And then I've done Mulled Magic, which is mulled wine. I've gone for like a theme of animals, so I put a little animal on each one, and then the poem on the back, I've made it relating to the animal and relating to the scent as well. So you can pause and read that if you wanted to. And then Honey Sweet, so this is dark honey and tobacco. And I put a little singing bee on it, and I wrote a poem about a bee that sings. And then this is my favourite one, Pumpkin Spice Pie. This is actually what I'm making now. Pumpkin Spice from Candle Shack. I've just renamed it Pumpkin Spice Pie because I want it to be a little bit original. And then the poem, once upon a pumpkin pie sat a little spice, kept upon the top shelf, far out of reach of mice. The pie was soon forgotten, but wanted to be known. So it leapt into this tin, and now it's in your home. So yeah, this is my new little idea to make my candles unique. I'm putting little poems on the back of them, and I've just started working on my Halloween ones as well, so I'll show you those. I haven't written all the poems yet, I've just written one poem. Yeah, these are the actual labels. Yeah, so I'm making them on Canva, and then what I do, I just put them in strips. I'll print this off as an A4, and then I cut out the strips and I just wrap it around the candle tins. And now I'm working on my Halloween ones. So we've got witches. So I'm going to use the same fragrance, pumpkin spice, but I'm going to call it Pumpkin Witch. And this says, there's going to be 5 witches, right? There's 4 here, but there's going to be 5 in total. So the first poem says, quintuplet witches fell to earth one autumn equinox. One used a pumpkin for a broom, 'twas most unorthodox. If she comes a-knocking at your door this hellish Halloween, be sure to hand her something sweet, or else you'll hear her scream. So what I'm going to do is try to connect all of the poems, so there's a bit of a connection between all the 5 witches, and that way I'm hoping I can sell them as a set, because yeah, it makes more sense to buy them as a set, because the poems kind of will connect together. And there's going to be the fruity witch as well. And then my website, I've made it autumn themed, so I've been using colours that resemble autumn. The background image I'm going to change, because at the minute there's no candles in the image, so once I make my candles I'll take a picture of them and put that as the background. But yeah, it's autumn themed throughout, so I've used kind of browns, oranges, and these aren't the actual end products, but these are the tins I'm using. So once I've made the candles and put the labels on them, I'll take pictures and then I'll upload them onto my website. But I have prepared it. So I'm going to call my candles Fireside Essence, Golden Myrrh, Honey Sweet, Mulled Magic, Pumpkin Spice Pie. I've stripped back everything. I've removed everything from my website. I'm going to start with autumn, and then I'm going to add on, each season I'll add on a few more candles, and that's how I'm going to gradually grow my website. So if you click on the product, I'm not sure about the price yet. I'm probably going to increase this. I'd rather sell this for £20, so I'm going to look to increase this to nearer to £20. But yeah, I've kept it really simple, just a short description, just a bit of shipping information, care instructions, a little disclaimer. You can add a review on it. And yeah, so my website's pretty much ready now. And all I need to do is make my autumn candles. So these are all my autumn fragrances. So I'm going to make 10 candle tins for each fragrance. The reason I'm only making a few candles per season is because I don't want to end up with loads of stock and it just ends up going out of date. So I'm literally just going to make a handful of candles, small batches to begin with, and I'm gonna try to sell them all in that season before moving on to the next season. And then any previous season candles that I've got left that I didn't sell, I can sell them at a discounted price. So I want to keep basically my product line constantly refreshing and renewing. I don't want to end up with shelves full of candles, and I don't want to be selling 50 different candles throughout the year. I just want to be focusing on the scents for that particular season. I'm hoping it will be easier for me to manage my stock, and I'm just hoping it'll be easier to make sales as well, because it makes more sense to buy a candle that's appropriate for the time of year. So this is my new plan. Simplified everything, seasonal candles, eco-conscious, health-conscious, no coloured dyes, no transparent containers, candle tins because they're so much cheaper. So I'm just gonna sell candle tins, nothing else. I'm not gonna sell multiple containers. I'm not gonna sell multiple size jars. I'm not gonna sell 50 fragrances. I'm just gonna sell 5 fragrances per season, 1 container, which is the candle tin. And what else have I simplified? Oh, and I'm only using 1 wax. I'm using rapeseed and coconut wax, RCX. That's it for me really, and I'll post another video once I've got some candles to show you. It might not be for a couple of weeks, to be honest, because I've got quite a bit going on still. So yeah, bear with me, but I will try to make more regular videos going forwards. But I'm still not 100% into my candle business yet. I'm still 50% into it, if you're with me. So once I'm 100% in, I'd like to make 1 video a week just to keep everyone up to date more often. But for now, I hope you're all good. Thanks for watching. If you've got any feedback or questions, let me know. Still learning myself. Yeah, I hope this inspires you to do the same. And enjoy the rest of your summer. We're nearly in autumn, so I will see you all in the fall. Bye for now.